Looks like it's all working. Good. Oh, that's not good. I can hear myself. I was going to listen to the music via the stream, and now I can hear myself. I don't like that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to turn this up low. That's enough. Thought that was a good idea, but apparently not. Anyway, always something when I start. Today I'm playing Expeditions with the expansion. And I think I've got it all set up right, we'll find out. So, here's the main board. Let's see, what do I need to tell you all about? This is me. These are the Automabots. There's another third one that will come out later. These are the cards that are available at the moment. And these are exploration tokens. I'll get those when I explore. I think that's kind of it for the board. So we'll go to my stuff. There. Alright, so I'm playing as the... Actually, I'll get the other camera out first. Give me a second. Hand camera. Alright, so I am playing as Vesna, who has her companion Voltan. And I'm using the... Is that the name of the mech? Yeah, it must be the Tatanka. That's the mech I'm using. Which is that. Alright, so that's, and then, okay, so going back to the board. I am... Cool. So I start with 4 power and 3... Oh, I should have looked it up what it's called. Bejeweled? 2, not 3. Hang on, give me a second. I've forgotten what things are called. Guile. 4 power and 2 guile. They're the 2 resources I have. I got 4 stars. I'm trying to get those onto the board. Once I've got all 4 out, or if the opponent gets all 8 of theirs, the Automa gets all 8 of theirs, that will trigger the end of the game. What else do you need to know? This is their deck, which I haven't shuffled yet. So we start with 2 of them out of the deck. And I don't know how well you can see that from over there. I don't think it matters too much. I've got that. That's why I got the handheld camera out. So I'm trying to get those onto the main board down here. I can put them down when I've accomplished any of these goals. So that's complete 4. What are they called? Quests. That meld 4 meteorites. Equip 4 equipment. Get the 20 resource token, which is here. So when that comes out, that'll be on one of the northern locations. So I need to spend 5, 10. Go back to my stuff. 10 of each. I need to max them out and spend them when I find that token. What are they called? Corruption. Get 7 corruption, which will come out as we go. I have 8 cards in my hand. That's generally the easiest one to get. Get that one first, and then that will allow you to accomplish the rest of them. That's generally how it goes. And then have 7 workers or 5 exploration points. Scoring is down here. You'll get scored any coins you've got. Every quest you've completed, up to 3, makes your stars worth more coins. Equipment cards are worth a certain amount of coins, 2 to 5, and corruption is worth 2 coins each. There is 3 types of cards. 3? I think it's 3. The quests, the meteorites, and the equipment. Let me just double check that there's not another fourth type I've forgotten about. I don't think so. No, that's it. Okay. And there's 5 worker types. Well, 6 if you count the golden wild one that you start with. Blue, green, blue, purple, green, red, and yellow. And every card. So when you play a card, you'll get the resource that's on the top left. And if you play the worker onto it, you'll get whatever benefit it tells you down the bottom. And I think the rest of it we can figure out as we go. I think that's all we need to know, really. So, looking at my cards. When this decides to come up. There it is. Alright, so I've got... Can you focus this? No. Oh. Tap it. It's continuous. Oh, okay. Usually I use the other one. It doesn't work that well. Alright, so. I got Vesna. She will give me 1 Guile. And if I got a star, she'll also give me a power. And if I got 2 stars, she'll give me a 2nd Guile. And then if I use a blue worker, I can gain a face-up item from anywhere on the board. Or solve, which means complete a quest. And then if I solve, I'll gain the core value of the solved quest. That will make sense in a second. But to solve a quest, you need to be, as an example, this one. I'll need to be at location 2 to do that. So all of there's location 2 there. They all have locations on numbers on them. And when I do that, I'll be able to spend a power to do a sweep action. Alright, Vesna gets me a power and then some Guile depending on the stars. And if I spend a red worker, activate a face-up card's ability. Activate an adjacent face-up card's ability. Okay, so I can activate a card that's next to where I am from the board. Or Vanquish, which means get rid of corruption. And then if I get rid of the final one, I can gain the benefit of that location. And then I've got that, which I don't need anymore. That just tells me which my setup stuff. Don't actually need that anymore. Alright. Oh, damn, I didn't. Why is that? Oh, come on. Huh. This isn't working. Damn it. I just did all that talking and showing you stuff and it didn't actually work. Why not? Oh, I don't think I'll do this every time. It was working. You saw it work. Hand cannon, it's there. It's not even registering as being on the screen. Hang on, I'll do that. Deactivate it. Reactivate it. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright, now it's working. I don't know what happened there. Alright, so go over that again then. She gives you a Guile, a power if I've got a star, another Guile if I've got 2 stars, and gain a face-up item from anywhere, or Soul, which means completing a quest. Quest, for example, is one of these. To complete this quest, I need to be at location 2. And then when I do it, I'll get to spend a power to do a sweep action. And Voltan gets activate an adjacent card, face-up card. Activate an adjacent face-up card's ability. Yeah, so any card I'm next to on the board. Or Vanquish, which means get rid of corruption by spending power or Guile, depending on what type it is. and then when I take the last one, I can use that location's ability. So that's what they do. Cool. Let's get rid of that camera. Why'd that go off to the side? Shouldn't have done that. Huh. That's interesting. It's supposed to come from like the center. Like that. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Hopefully that made sense. What else do I need to tell you? So I only start off with these 2 cards. I'll get more as I go. So I've got 2. I want to aim for that 8. So I want to go somewhere that will get me more cards. That's what I'm thinking. So I will go. So that'll get me draw 1 card from the deck and then put a card I've already played back into my hand. This will let me pick up a card, any card from the... Is there any card? That actually sounds too strong. Any card you control. Wait, what does that mean? Any face-up card. Yeah, okay. You have to take any of these 5 cards. This is take 2 cards from the deck. And then discard 1. Oh, cannon. Awesome. Alright, these 2 get a worker of those types. And that is benefit from an adjacent location. So any of these 3 and or whatever this is. So what I want to do, I want to get cards. So I'm going to go, I can move 3, right? Yeah. Yeah, I got 3. Actually, the one thing I haven't said is that my mech's ability, usually you can solve, upgrade, or meld 4 times. With this one, you can do it 5 times, so you can get more upgrades to your abilities. All right, I'm gonna go here. I think, unless there's something I really want on the board, there might be. They're all upside down for me, so let's see. Gain 1 or pay 2 to get 2 coins. That's not bad. What's this? Move to any unoccupied face-up location. And then if I've melded 2 already, gain a guile for every face-up card. That's pretty good. I could do that. Gain an exploration token. Whenever you gain a map, you may gain... oh, alright, there's maps. Okay, so gain a map, and then whenever you gain a map, you may gain guile and rearrange your location's corruption. Yeah. This one is a purple worker, which there's nobody get them yet, but there will be. Whenever you gain at least 2 power, also gain a guile. That's right. And gain a power per face-up blue card. So if there's a lot of blue cards out there, that'd be good. Then sweep any number of face-up cards. Okay, so you can... I'm looking for that, because it's going to be an easy quest. So... yeah, alright. So looking at my board... Can you see that? I think you can. So there's move, play, gather. Right now I can do all 3. So I will move to there. Gather means do the location's ability. So I'm going to gain that. And that goes to my played cards. Oh, it's, you know. No, that's right, yeah. That goes over here as played. And that gets replaced. Now I can play a card. So, do I want to play any? Gain a face-up item or solve. Activate an adjacent face-up card's ability. Well, that's the adjacent card, so that's of no use to me to play him. So I'm going to play Vesna, which lets me, yeah. Okay, so it gets me a Guile. And if I play a blue worker on her, the gold one counts as any color. I can gain a face-up item. So I can gain any. Oh no, I can get any item, right? Which is these ones. And that's the only one. Oh, it's this or this or this. Okay, there's 3 items available. I might go with that. Maybe you gain at least 2 power. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. And I need to change the setting on my phone. How do you do it? I'm trying to make it so it doesn't go to sleep every 5 seconds. Or 5 minutes or whatever it's set to. Can't remember how to do that. Time? No. Screening. No. Damn it, I forgot how to do it. Alright, I'll still keep an eye on it. Alright, so that was my turn. So what did I do? I moved, I gathered, which got me a card, and then I played a card, which got me another card. So now I've got 4 cards in my deck. It's halfway to that goal, which is 8. So that's pretty good. So now looking at what the AI is going to do, the Automa, I should say. They just draw 1 card, and that's not even on the screen. Can you see that? No, not really. What if I put it there? There we go. Alright. And we'll go to the handheld to... Oh, come on. Why is it not working? There we go. Right, so... First thing is that the thing at the top. It says that their cube moves, so... Oh, damn. Move that over. When that goes on top of a star, they get a star. That's how they get the stars. Alright, so it's saying if I get 7 stars, he will try and get the 20 token, but he can't do that because there's no stars yet. Otherwise, this is going to move to the right 3 times. So this is going to move 1, 2, 3, and then the bottom one, the black, is going to move. If he's got 0 maps, he will turn over the next. He will explore the next location. So I think that's going to be very annoying using that camera. So he's going to go here and turn this over. So he just gets that to his collection. Turns this over. And then it says here 5 corruption shows up, and once it's empty, I'll be able to meld my meteor cards. Otherwise, until then and after then, I can get a purple worker from there. So that's the place to get purple workers. So 5, so 3, and then another 2. So now when I can come here, I can't yet because he's there, but I'll be able to go there, vanquish with 2 guile and then 3 power to grab those, which are worth 2 points each, and it'll give me access to the ability. That's it, my turn. So now what? Well, I'm going to need a blue worker to use that card's ability, or a purple worker for the item. But I don't think I want that. Maybe I do. First thing I need to... Actually, no, I want to figure out what I want to do, and then I'll show you how to do it. I probably want to come over here and get a blue worker. That's what I'm thinking. So do I want to grab a card first, and then go over there? If I do that, what cards are available? What does this one do? That's a new one. Draw 2 cards and keep 1. If you keep a meteorite, gain a guile. And it's a quest that I can do at location 3. It's an easy quest. I think it's worth grabbing that. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. Like a place. And then, oh wait, sorry, I need to show you something else. Do something else first. Right, so I need to move my cube up here. I'm gonna move it there to block play. So now I'm gonna do a move and a gather. I just did the gather. So now I'm gonna do the move. Gonna move over there. And then that's my turn. So, is there something? No, it's not. Okay. So looking at there. Okay, it doesn't have the move cube thing, so I don't move their cube. They don't have star yet, so he doesn't do that. So the blue moves 1. He moves to there. And then he doesn't have 5 stars yet, so black is going to move 1. So he moves to there. So blue's always going to move this way, and black is always going to move this way. And then when they get to the end, they'll wrap around. Which I can't do, but they can. Alright, so it's my turn again. I can't do a move and a gather. I could do a... What's this card do? No, I don't really want to do a play and a gather, or a play and a move. I don't... Okay, so maybe I should refresh. That'll get me all my cards back into my hand. And that's it. But it'll give me more options later. But since I don't want to play a card, because the one card I've got in my hand is no good. It's Volton, who lets me vanquish, which I can't vanquish there, or activate an adjacent card. So unless that's really good, it might be. It'll let me vanquish. So yeah, that's no good. Yep, alright, so I'm going to refresh, which means I might need to move... I can't really move that camera back. Alright, so move that to there for refresh. That means I get my workers back, I get all my cards back. So I've now got, what, 5 cards in my deck. My hand, whatever. 3 more and I've got that goal completed. So that's my turn. So then his turn. Alright, he doesn't have 3 stars, so we ignore that. So he's going to move twice. And then he's going to move once. Alright. So now I move to there. And I can do all 3. Move, play, and gather. Right, so I want to gather to go to blue worker, I think. Let me check what cards I've got. Yeah, I've got 2. Hopefully you can see that. I've got 2 blue ones. I might need a red one later, but yeah, so I'll grab a blue worker. That's my gather. Alright, and then I'll move somewhere. I can move 3, so I can move up to here if I want to. There or there. What do I want? No, if they were blue, I might go for that, but they're not. So I've got to move in it. So if I've got a blue work. I mean, I don't want to solve just yet. Gain a face up. Are there any blue cards on the board? No. So that's of no use to me. That I don't want to do yet. Let's see. I need a purple worker for that, but I've still got my gold one I can use. Yeah, alright, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to play, learn about Tarkovsky's expedition, which is a quest. But what it's saying is, right, so I'm going to Guile for that. And then I'll put a purple, gold counts as any colour, put purple there, which lets me do this. Draw 2 cards and keep 1. And then if it's a meteorite, which there is a meteorite here, I get to get another Guile. So let's look at the 2 cards I've got the options of. Why is this not working? It's not working as well as I want it to. Let's see. Try it again. There we go. Hopefully that will now. Yes. Okay. So I've got Hand Robot Guardians, which is the quest. At location 18, which is in the north. That's what that N is. So I won't be able to do that for a while, but that's okay. In the meantime, activate the ability of any other active card. Okay, so they'll only play a card I've already played. That's pretty good. And this is the meteorite, which is that symbol. This will let me, when I play a red worker on it, gain a quest, gain one face-up quest to your hand. Okay, and then if I've melted 2 meteorites, gain a guile for every quest I control. That's pretty good. And then what's the scoring condition on this? Gain $1 per quest you control. Okay, so that's good. If I go for a lot of quests, that would be really good. If I go for... And that lets me play a card again, and it is a quest. I'm gonna go for that. So I'm gonna discard that. And then... yeah, put that into my hand. And then that was a meteorite, so I get the guile for it. So that was my gather and my play. I've still got a move to do. So I could move there, because it'll get me a red or green worker. Probably red. I think I need red right now. Yeah, I don't have any green cards. Or I can come over here to get more cards. I'm going to go there. I'll grab a worker next turn. Yep, that's my plan. Alright, so... oops. Right, so I moved from there to there. And then, boom. Right, so they get a star. That just means I'll just move the first one and I'll put it... put it anywhere over here, so I'll put it there. And then, what else does it say? He doesn't have 2 stars, so he moves 3. And he doesn't have 2 stars, so he moves 1. So, go back to there. And he moves 3. 1, 2, 3. And he moves 1. Alright, that's it. My turn. Let's see, I'm trying to get cards. I've got 6, I need 2 more. Actually, maybe I won't. Alright, so I'm going to set this to gather and move. I'm going to take the red worker. And then I'll move to here. 1, 2. So I get the map. What does that mean? What did I do with the player aid card? Oh, it's down here. Okay, so that means refresh your workers and cards. Refresh your cards and workers. Okay, cool. So I get, yeah, it's like I just did a refresh. I get all my workers and my cards back. Alright, so I've done that, and then I turn it over, see what's actually at the location. It is the mining town, location 11. It will let me upgrade items once I've cleared out all the corruption. And what does that symbol mean? Play a card from your hand to gain its core value. Oh yeah, that lets you play a card from your hand like as if you're using the play action. So that's it. I've moved and I've gathered. So that's it. Alright, so that moves across. Alright, he does a sweep, which means all the locations next to him, which is these 2, they're gone. So if I wanted them, too bad. They get replaced. And then he doesn't have 3 stars, so he's just going to move once. And the black is going to move twice. 1, 2. Alright, now I could just play 2 cards. That's possible. That will get me a card. I've got a red worker. Yeah, okay. Are there any quests on the board? Yes. Yes, okay, so I'm gonna go set this to playing gather. Because I can play this one. Which gives me a guile, and then I put a purple worker on it, draw 2 cards and keep 1. Okay, I've got an item and a quest. They're both yellow. The item is worth 4 points if I get it upgraded. Pay 1 to meld. I'm going to keep the quest, because it will help me meld meteorites. So that goes over there. And then my second action, I'm going to gather, and then because of where I am, the location here is to play another card. And I'm going to play the quest stone. No, hang on. Yes. And put a red worker on it. That gets me some power. Put the red worker on it, which lets me gain a face-up quest. So looking at what's available, just that one. So I'll gain that. Alright, so now I think I've got enough to get... Do I have 8 cards yet? Yeah, I do. So I've got enough to get my first star. But first I've got to find a place where I can get a star. They'll be out here somewhere. But that's my turn. I've played and then I gathered. So he is going to go... move that along. He's close to his second star. Let's see. So he's going to move across 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then black does a sweep. So this card's gone. And he does have a star, so he does this. He's going to explore a location. So he's going to explore a location within 3 of where he is. So the first one within 3 is there. So he gets that. That goes to his stuff. Find out what it is. It's another place to meld meteorites, or a place to get 2 power. So that's going to be useful. 2. So you just keep drawing until the total equals 5, or the top row will be 8. Cool, that's it, my turn. I've got enough to do a vanquish here, which will let me no, I want to find a place to get, or maybe, is there an item I really wanted? I've only got the one item. Maybe if you gain at least 2 power, also gain I'll definitely get that, upgrade that later. But not yet. I want to find the place where I can get a star. So I definitely want to move. Do I want to play or do I want to gather? Oh, I want to play because it'll let me vanquish wherever I go. Probably. If not, I'll find something else to play. Yeah, right. So I want to play and... No, hang on. Move and play. I'll move to here. You can't move through locations that haven't been explored yet. So I could go to there by going around, but yeah. I'm here. Okay, that gives me an item. Yes, I can get a face-up item card. So it's that. that or that. Which one do I want? Whenever you gain a card, you may pay a power and a guile to gain $1. That's alright. Whenever you vanquish, first gain the core values of all adjacent face-up cards. That's alright if I'm going to do a lot of vanquishing. I might grab that. I'm thinking of that one. What's this one do? Gain a map token, and then whenever you gain a map, you may gain a guile. And okay, yeah, that's nice, but I'm going to grab this one. Let's go to my collection, and then see what this is. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. So that symbol is gain an adjacent card. So that or that. That's pretty good. Okay, so I got a 2, oops, 2, then a 2, so I'm going to draw another one. And 4, 8 total. Probably don't want to vanquish that. Not yet anyway. I want to make sure the music is playing here. Yes it is, cool. Okay, so I'm going to play a card. I don't have to play a card, but I said I was going to. Gain a face-up item or solve. I could do that. Gain a face-up item. I do have a blue worker. Oh, actually, yeah, I've only got one blue worker left that I haven't used, so I can't play these two. It's got to be one of these two. Gain 1 per face-up blue card. How many blue cards are on the map? None. So that would be useless. It'll give me a guile, but otherwise useless. Yep, okay, I can play Vesna. So she gets me a guile. Put a blue worker on her, and I can gain a face-up item. Which again is that or that. What's this new one do? Maybe you gain a card. Oh, that's not new. I do have a green worker already, so I'll get that one. The Aether Vision Goggles. Alright, their turn. Alright. I'm kind of running out of space here, so oops. Let's go pan over a bit. So you're supposed to keep them all out. Actually, I might move this over. In order, because occasionally it matters. Generally it doesn't, but occasionally it does. So I'm going that way. Hopefully that will what's the word? Be enough space. I mean, I've got what, 7 there, 8, I've got 10 cards in my hand. I've got to find that thing so I can start spending cards. Alright, so he goes, or they go, they get that, so they get their second star. Alright, I'm going to have room for that as well. The, hang on. That, the Rogue Mech, which will come out when I get a star or when they reach there. It's about halfway through the game if I don't get a star before then. I gotta make room for that. Anyway, they don't have 4 stars, so the blue one's gonna move 3 spaces, and the black one's gonna move twice. Cool. I just did that off screen, but yeah, he moved from there to there. He moved from there to 1, 2, 3. All right. Right. So I'm currently on move and play. I've got to move. Move my cube. So I go move and gather. That wouldn't be. Yeah, I'm gonna move to move and gather because I've got to find this space. All right. Right. Gather will be whatever that is, or no, I can't go there. So whatever that is, or take one of these 3 cards. I might grab that. Oh, actually, that's a quest as well, but that's an easier one. What's the power on this one? Gain the core value of all face-up meteorites. Or activate the ability of a face-up meteorite. Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab that one. That was my gather, and then my move will be to move to here. Let's see what this does. Gives me any card. What card do I want? A lot of options now. What's this one? I don't already seen that. What's this one? That's the one I grabbed, isn't it? Trash a map to move to any revealed location and gain a gun. That's pretty good. Find secret passage. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. And then we'll see what's here. Okay, it's the place where I can upgrade my items, which I guess I should start looking towards doing since I'm getting so many cards. I want to start getting rid of them. Alright, that's my turn. So I moved and I gathered. Well, I gathered then I moved. Alright, so his turn. We got a sparrow in the room. Roasting sensation something. Best viewers for Stream Boo. Oh, they love Stream Boo. Alright. Alright, okay, so he moves twice. And then black's going to explore. So black is going to explore. So he skips over me. So 1, 2, 3. He's going to explore this space. Oops. He just gets that. That'll be worth points to him at the end. Oh wow. So it must be that one that lets you get a star. So that's a sweep and a refresh. That's pretty good. Sweeping is clearing as many cards as you want off the board. And then an upgrade. Can you see that space? Yes you can, cool. I barely can, but... Alright, that was his turn, my turn. I guess I want to go there and then vanquish. So I want to move into play. Although I got no workers. So even if I do move... I'm gonna refresh. So we get all my stuff back. So I got all my workers back, got all my cards back. Oh, I think that was in 6. And then, that's because I refreshed, right. Yeah. So, their turn. Oh, I can put that there. Wow, like what's the classical music coming up? I set it for 1920s war. I thought that would be suitable, but apparently that's not what I got. Oh, well, at least hopefully this is out of copyright. Alright, so blue does a sweep. So where's blue? Blue's here. So these two are gone. And then he doesn't have 4 stars yet, so he's just going to move twice. So 1, 2. And then black doesn't have 3 stars yet, so he's just going to move 3 times. I think he's getting to the spot I wanted. He goes 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh well, that was my next turn. Alright, alright, so I'm moving to... I can do all 3 now. Move, play, and gather. So... since I've got lots of cards, I may as well start using them. So I'm going to move to... Wait, what quest have I got? Can't get to there this turn. There's 14. Is that on the board? No. 12. No. 18, no. 8. 8's there, okay. 2 again. Oh no, not again. Alright, I'm gonna move here. And then I'm gonna play something. play Vesna, who gives me a Guile, and then if I put a blue worker on it, I can do a solve. So I'm at location 2. So I can solve, sweep the field, which is at number 2. Okay, and then I can spend a power to sweep if I want. And then that gets tucked under here. And then if I solve, I can gain the core value of it. So I get another Guile because the card, the quest I solved has Guile on it. So now I can spend a power to sweep if I want. Do I want to do that? Looking at the board. Probably. I don't need the ability, I need face up, right? Yeah, I'll get rid of that one. I don't think I'll want that one. What else do I want to get rid of? What's this one do? Gain a face-up meteorite to your hand. Gain a face-up meteorite to your hand. I don't think I need more meteorites, do I? I've got a lot of them. I feel like. 1. Oh, I've only got 1. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that one. What's this one do? Vanquish. Maybe vanquish the final. I'll keep that there. Oh, what's this one do? Gain a power and or vanquish. Oh, okay, there's a lot of stuff there. Anyway, I'll keep it there. I'll just get rid of that. Alright, that's my turn. No, is it? Hang on. I've moved. I've played. I haven't gathered yet. So I'll gather. Do I want a blue or a yellow worker? I guess I'll take the yellow. Yeah, I don't need any more blue ones, so I'll take the yellow. I've got a few yellow cards. Cool. Now it's his turn. Their turn, whatever. Hey. Oh, okay. Now it's focused. Cool. Why did it never do that for me before? Whatever. Okay. Alright, so move the cube across. Blue moves across twice. Black is going to sweep. So black is here. So he sweeps all these, all the stuff I just said I want to keep. Boom. And then he's got 2 stars, so he's going to explore. Nothing's within his range to explore, so he's not going to. So he's just going to move 3. My turn. Alright. I want to get to there, but I can't from where I am, because 1, 2, 3, 4. So instead, I'm going to move and gather. Actually, no, am I? I can move and play. I have to do that though. Hang on, what cards have I got? Draw cards, keep one, maybe vanquish. I do have a red book, I can play that. Maybe vanquish first turn, gain the core values of all adjacent pieces of college. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna do a vanquish. So I'm gonna move and play. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna play this Occult Nexus item card, which gets me, gets me a Guile. And then I put a worker on it, which lets me vanquish. And then whenever I vanquish, for as long as this item's out, I gain the core values of adjacent face-up cards. So looking at what I'm adjacent to, I get another Guile and 2 power. Alright, then looking at these cards, if I spend 6 Guile, before, I can collect these. And now I can start upgrading items here as well. So that will be good. That's it. Cool. So, their turn. Okay, move that to there. Blue is going to explore a location, so it's going to explore this. Hey, there's a place I can get stars. This is a 20 spot. So if I spend 10 of each there, I can vanquish that. And then black is just going to move twice. So 1, 2. Alright, my turn. I want to go there, I think. Yes, ideally I want to go there and vanquish, but I can't move and play, so I will move and gather. So I'll move there first, I'll gain this. That lets me play a card, right? So I'll do that before I see what it is, I think, so I can't actually play it on the location, I think. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, communicate with the beast. I'm gonna play that, which gets me a Guile. And I put a yellow worker on it. I can pay the Guile to meld one of my meteorites. So, I'm gonna get the one, okay. So I'll slide this under here. Okay, $1 per quest I control. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maximum 3. Yeah, so 3. I just gained $3. And that's that, yeah. Actually, before I do that, I'll show you. So normally you can only solve 4 quests, upgrade 4 items, or melt 4 meteorites, but because of the mech I've got, I can do 5 of each. Yeah. So let's see what's over here. Yeah. Gain 1 of each. And get a star once that's available. Alright, and I said and I gathered that, yeah, so I gain a power and a Guile. Oops, that was spill on the floor. And then power tokens as well. Since I don't really need anything, but it was. Alright, let's see them over there. That's it. His turn. Alright, so they get their 3rd star. And then, if they got 3 stars, which they do, he's going to do a vanquish. So, oh, you can't do a vanquish, so the next option is just to move 1. Alright, and black is going to move 3. So 1, skip me, 2, 3. Alright, my turn again. I will. Oh, I need to vanquish that, really. I've got that. Yes, I can do that. So, there's my vanquish card. Here we go. Using Voltan. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Playing Voltan. John, we'll put that here so you can see it. I gain a power. If I had any stars, I would get some Guile as well. I don't. I put my golden worker on it, which lets me vanquish, and then if I vanquish all the tokens off it, then I get the revealed benefit. So 5 and 3, I'm going to spend 8 of my power, Got those, and then because I got rid of all of them, I can do the reveal benefit, which is a star. So I put my first star down, finally, for having 8 cards. There we go. And then, because I've got a star, okay, this guy shows up, the Roving Mech. So we'll shuffle their deck first. How many workers have I got? I only got 4 workers. One more. Okay. I'll put them here. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully this will be in screen. 4, 5. Sort of. And then he doesn't move. I've got to put him somewhere. I want to put him away from me. So I'll put him over here somewhere. It's got to be a revealed location, so I'll put it there. Alright, and then draw a card for them. And he's going to move southeast, and if he bumps into someone, they lose a card. So southeast is what? That way? No, that way. Hang on, I need to... Yeah, that way. So if he bumped into him, say, he would lose a card. For the automatic, that doesn't mean anything, but for a player, that's what would happen. And then, oh, hang on. Okay, so he was here, he moved southeast to there. If he bumped into him, that would mean he would lose a card, because that's what the card says. And whenever I'm next to them, I can vanquish for that cost, and then gain this card, which is the same as the vanquish token. And then once all of them are gone, which I've never done, because I've never really tried to, but once all, I think it's 10 cards. How many is there? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Once all 12 cards are gone, he just goes off the map and he's gone. But I guess with 4 or 5 players, that's possible. But by myself, I've never done it. I've never even tried to do it, really. So anyway, that happened at the end of my turn because I got a star. And now it's their turn. So, oh, their deck's empty, so shuffle the deck and then put it to the side. Oops. I may have been on the wrong camera then, hopefully I wasn't. Alright, so put 2 aside. That's his new deck. Alright, so that goes to there. And then he doesn't have 5 stars, so blue's just going to move twice. Black's going to do a sweep. So where's black? Here. Get rid of these. One, 2, 3. And then he did a sweep, and then he's gonna explore a location that's 2 away down the right. He's done this whole section, middle section, center is all explored. So he's just gonna move 3 spaces. So skipping him, 1, 2, 3. Then it's my turn. Right. So I've got 4 quests in my hand. I got 2 items in my hand. I got more quests and items over there. So I probably want to do some quest solving next. No, I want to explore 1 location because then I'll have 5 maps, which is enough for this star. So that's what I want to do. So I'll move to there and then play a card, I guess. Oh, oops, hang on. I may have done that wrong. Move and gather then. Did I move that last turn? I think I should have, but I don't think I did. Anyway, I think that's what happened. I think I should have, but didn't. Anyway, do I want to gather here or do I want to gather for whenever's on this one? I want to grab some power and some guile, so I'll gather it there. Then we'll move to here. I'll get the map, which gets me a coin, which is just a point, and then we see what's here. Okay, it's a place to get maps and upgrade items eventually. Alright, where's the bag there? So I've got to put 8 corruption on this location. 1, 3, 7, 10. Okay, I don't have what I need to do that. That's alright. Alright, that's my turn. His turn. Okay, black does the sweep. Sorry, blue does the sweep. So, blue's here, so easy to get rid of that one. And then he doesn't have 4 stars yet, so he's going to do an explore. Going that way, so he's going to go there. Just gets that for points. There's another place to get stars. Five, 4. Don't have any workers, so I can't do that. Alright, move gather. I can't. I just did a move gather, didn't I? I want to get to there. Yeah, okay, I'll just do a move play because I want to make sure I get there because he might go there. So I'll go there. Oh, I haven't got any workers, so all I can do really is just get the resource. I've got lots of guile, so I'll play one of the power ones. Yeah, I'll play that one. Big guy. Get a power. Alright, that's my turn. His turn. The song sounds familiar, but I don't know exactly what it is. Alright, so because he covered that up, if I hadn't oh wait, I forgot to do that. If I hadn't already put in the Mad Mech, he would come out now. But I should have actually activated him first at the end of my turn, so we'll do that. Okay, he's going to move southeast then northeast. So, because I'm playing upside down, I need to do this. Right, so he goes southeast, which is that way, southwest, sorry. And then he goes right clockwise to there. And then he goes northwest, right clockwise to there. So he's going to reveal what's in that location. Nobody gets the map. And what is it? It's the Ice Cave, where I can get a purple worker and a coin. 5 and 5. Cool. Alright, done that. Now it's their turn, yes. Now it's their turn. Right, so they moved that already. Wait, hang on. Yeah. Sweep, blue's gonna sweep, so that card's gone. The clue stone. Alright, and then he's going to explore up to 3 locations away. No, he's got 3 stars, so he will do the explore. So he's here, next one's there. That's there, and does he have 4 stars yet? No. Seven, 11. Eventually they will start vanquishing as well. And then black is going to move 3. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, my turn. Alright. My turn. What did I want to do? Oh yes, I want to gather and play, I think. No. Gather and move, yeah. So I'm going to gather the star. Because I've got 5 maps now. So there's my second star done. And then I'll move. Where do I want to move to? 1, 2, 3. move to there. And I'm moving there because the airship wreckage, one of my quests is for location 3. So next turn I will solve that quest. Alright. Damn it. Oh, now it's his turn. I forgot about that again until I knocked him over. Alright, so... move down a bit. Can you see that? No. He's going to move south and then southwest. So south and south. Is southwest that way? No. No, southwest is. So he goes back. He wants to go that way. So he goes back north. Alright. That was their turn. Oh, whoops, I didn't show you that. Right. So he went south and then he wanted to go southwest. So going clockwise, he went north instead. Alright. And then their turn. Okay, they moved that along. And he doesn't have 7 stars, so he's not going to go for that, so he's just going to move 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then black wants to explore, but they're all explored, I know that, so he's just going to move twice. 1, 2. Right, I went there to do the quest, so I want to make sure I could, I'm thinking of refreshing. Oh, I have to, I don't know workers, so yeah, I have to refresh. So I'm getting all my workers back. Get all my cards back. And that's my turn. So now it's the what is it called? It's not called the Mad Mech. What is it called? The Corrupted Mech. Okay. So first the Corrupted Mech goes, so we draw a card for him. It, whatever, them. They're going to go south. If they hit someone, they lose a coin. But that's it. He moves south. Okay, and then they're the Ornamen's turn. They move along. They get their 4th star. So they're halfway, I'm halfway. We're doing about the same. Okay, blue wants to... He's got 4 stars now, so he wants to vanquish 3 times. So, because it's 3, he wants to go 1, 2, 3. He wants to go there and vanquish both of them, which is just worth points to him. And then black goes. Wait, oh, I messed something up. Damn. Wait, where was he? I think he was there, wasn't he? So he went 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. And then he moves 2. 1, 2. Pretty sure I did that right. Alright, I'm over there. I want to do a quest. The first thing I'll do is my play. Where is my... There. Nope. Vesna. Gain a face-up item or solve. Yes, I'm going to solve. So, looking at that. I've got 2 stars now. So, I get 2 guile and 1 power. And then using my blue worker, I can solve. I'm at location 2, so 3. Wait, there it is. Which means, oh, I can spend a guile to refresh. So yeah, we'll do that. So I gain 1 just for playing that because I use my character, because I use Vesna, and then I spend 1 to refresh. That back and I get these back. Alright, so I've got 2, that's there. 2 solved quests and 1 melted meteorite, which is working towards goals. I've got 4 vanquish tokens. If I get 7, that's another way to get a star. So I'm going to have to figure out, I'm probably going to do a lot of solving, I think, to get my one of the stars. Alright, but anyway, the corrupted mech is going to move northeast, which is that way. Yeah. He wants to move this way, but he wants to move this way, but he can't, so he moves to there. Why's the music stopped? So that's the end of his turn. Did it play all of them already? Maybe it did. Alright, let's go back to the start. I'm about halfway through the game, so I shouldn't need to do that again. Full screen. There we go. Alright, what was I doing? It's their turn. So, there. Right, so that moves along. He wants to do a vanquish. Blue wants to do 1 vanquish. So he's going to move to there, take this one. And then red wants to do a vanquish because he's got more than black wants to do a vanquish. So I need to check how that works actually. I feel like I'm remembering wrong. That's a good book. Oh, there we go. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. Make action. Okay. Resolve that. On gains corruption tokens from the location. So I guess if we've got any. What was got left here? Okay, yeah. So he will get to there and just take one of them. Because, where is it there? It says to take 1. Alright, so it's my turn. Alright. What was I doing? Where's 8? Way over there. And I gotta get through him, so well, I'll get through him, but I gotta go past him. So I probably don't want to do that one. Are there any quests on the board? No. Befriend local legend. Actually, there was an item I wanted to get for some reason. Whenever you vanquish, first gain the core birds will disappear the cards. Yeah, I want to get this upgraded. So I'm just going to do, move, gather. And move to there. And upgrade this Cult Nexus. So I want to put this on here. That means how earlier when I did this, whenever you vanquish, first gain the core values of all adjacent face-up cards. That's a permanent ability now, and it's worth 4 points at the end. So that is what I've done. I've moved and gathered. That's it, yep. My stuff. Alright, so the corrupted mech is going to go southeast. So he's going to move to there. And then they are going to go to there. Blue's going to sweep. There's blue there, so that's gone. The Rift Mask. And then he wants to explore somewhere within... No. Yes, he wants to explore, so he wants to go there. So he gets that. And then 8 corruption shows up there. 5, 8. And then I do have 4 stars, so Black wants to do 2 vanquish. Put him into there and I'll take these. And then it's my turn. Alright, my turn. What do I want to do? Move, gather. Move and gather is what I'm on now. I could just do another gather, which will get me the other item. And then do a play, which will get me... I don't know, what will that get me? I can't do a vanquish. I'm going to do it. Maybe I shouldn't, but I will. So I'm going to gather, which means lets me upgrade my second item. Which means that whenever I gain a map, I can gain a guile. There aren't any maps left on the board, so that's worthless. It's worth 4 points though. The ability's gone, but... And then, right, so I was doing gather and move. No, and play. Right, I haven't moved it yet. Play, right, so what do I want to... What ability do I want to... I don't know why this is good. What do I want to play? Not that. Oh, do I have a meteorite in my hand? No, I don't. No, that's useless. Activate an adjacent face-up card. Oh, that might be good, unless it's 3 of them. I'm reading on 1 meld, so okay. No, that's no good. Whenever you meld, you may play a card. It's good to have, I want to get that. And change your worker to purple, it becomes available. Yeah. Alright, so I don't want to play that then. Whenever you gain at least 2 power, you also gain guile. And I get a power right now. So yeah, I might do that. I'll play that, put a purple worker on it. So I gain a power, which gives me 2 guile. That's right, isn't it? No, that's not right. Maybe I won't play that. And if you gain 2 power, you get a guile. That's still good, but... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play that. So I get a guile for playing it. And then I put a green worker, I've only got my gold one. To trash a map, I don't need maps anymore, so that's fine. To move to any revealed location. So I can move anywhere on the map, except for that. So where do I want to go? Oh, I wanted to go somewhere where I can complete a quest, so say there. That saves me moving there later. That's pretty good. So that was my move and gather and play. Yeah. Alright. So, come back to my stuff. Oh no, there you go first. So, let's see, he wants to go northeast, so he goes there. Then he wants to go north, so he bumps into me, damn it. Which means I'll lose a power. Because... that there. Can you see that? Yeah. So you move northwest, northwest, then north, bumped into me, I lost the power. Alright, that was right, the corrupted mech's turn. Now it's the Automach's turn. So that comes down here. And then he doesn't have 6 stars, so he's not going to go for the 21. So he's just going to move 3. Where is he there? 1, 2, 3. And then Black is going to sweep and then explore, but he can't, so he'll move once. So he's going to sweep first. I'll get rid of these 2. And then once. There. Alright, my turn. I came here for a reason, because I wanted to, right. So we'll do play, I can't do play gather, I can do gather move, move play. That's fine. So first I'll play, if I can find the card. That will let me solve, yep. So that gets me 2 guile and a power. Put a blue worker on it, which lets me solve the card for 18. Wherever that is. Oh, it's there. Right. Right, so I've played that, got those. Now I'm going to solve this card. Which gets me, what does that get me? Gives me if I spend 3 guile, I get a guile first, but then if I spend 3 guile, I get a coin and something from an adjacent location. So that's something from an adjacent location. There. So I can get that, so that, and because that's something from an adjacent location, that. So I get 2 coins, I get a coin and a purple worker, or I can play one of these 3 cards. If I spend 3 guile, do I want to do that? Probably yeah. So really see why not. Especially if there's a good card. Gain a face-up item to your hand. That's not bad. It's only that though. Rest in meteorites. Maybe Mel, you may not play. You may play. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna activate this, which lets me activate this, which lets me activate this, which gets me this card. I did that by spending 3 guile. Boom, boom, boom. And then I get that. I'm not sure the order of that. I think I got that right. If you solve, you gain the core value of all your solved quests. Oh, so I get 3. So that essentially cost me nothing. Okay, cool. Alright, so that was my move. No, that was my play. I've still got to move. So, where do I want to move to? Just checking that's still moving. Yep. Right, I'm here. I can move 3 spaces. Where do I want to move to? Where's 14? There. I can move to there and then solve another quest later. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Cool, that's it, that's my turn. And then it's gotta be... Right, so this deck's empty now, so we just take from the bottom, put that there. He's gonna move northeast and then southeast. Which is gonna be... Oops. Northeast, southeast. Okay, good thing I'll get out of the way. And then the automat is gonna go. Okay, that gets them their 5th start. And then blue wants to explore, which he can't do from where he is, so he's just gonna move twice. And then black wants to vanquish. So he'll go there and I'll take this. Vanquish 1. Cool. My turn. Alright, I'm probably gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna, what's it called? Going to refresh. Gets me all my stuff back. Not that there was much there, but got it back. Alright, so pick the bottom one. He's gonna move into this guy, so he just bumps into him, stays where he is. Oh, hang on. Bumps into him, stays where he is. If that was a player, he would lose a coin, but it's not, so nothing happens. And then look at what they do. What are they gonna do? Blue wants to explore, which he can do, because 1 is within 3 spaces, so I guess that. That's the final location. Let you draw a card or get a star. No, and get a star. No dash there. 2, 6, 8. Okay, and then black wants to vanquish. Vanquish 2, if yep, you can. You go there, vanquish these. Oh, why is there no card there? Cool, my turn. Should I just go there, maybe? So I can do all 3 now, move, play, vanquish. Alright, yeah, I came to 14 so I can solve. So I want to play best now, I get a power out of that. And then I want to solve this one, which is, I can do a meld if I spend 3, and then I'll get 4 back, so that's essentially free. So I've got 4 solve quests now. And that will get me, and because I use the ability, I can do a meld. Oh, but I don't have any, do I have any meteorites? Oh, I don't have any meteorites to meld. Alright, so I can't do that. But I do have 4, so that was my play, and I'm gonna move to there. And then gather, which lets me put a star out for having 4 quests. So 1 more, and I've triggered the end game. So I played, I moved, I gathered. That's it. Alright. Take the card. Okay, it says he's going to move north, which means he's going to go there. Boom. He was here, he moved to there, because he couldn't go north. And then Automa is going to go boom. Okay, he's going to move across. He does have 5 stars, so he will vanquish blue. Where's blue? So he'll go there, vanquish these. And then black wants to explore. Can't, because all explored already, so he just goes 1, 2. Alright. My turn. Right. So I've got 2 items already upgraded, so I probably want to go for items. I've got 2 in my hand as well, so that's good. So I want to go something like there. So yeah, I'm going to go move gather. I'll move to there, and I'll gather, meaning I can upgrade one of these. I don't know which one. I'm going to get them both done eventually. When you play at least, I'll do that one I guess. Meld, whenever I meld, I can play a card. Not that I'm going to be doing any melding, but I'll do this one first because it is worth 5 points. Okay, somehow it matters. I don't think it will. So I moved, I gathered, which let me upgrade. Yep, that's it. Cool. The corrupted mech is going to move north, so he's going to move to there, and then northeast there. And then the Automa is going to go move along. And let's see, he's got 4 stars already, so he is going to vanquish. Blue is going to vanquish. So he's going to wrap around, go 1, 2, and take one of these. And then black, it's just going to move 3. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, my turn. So I'm going to gather, move. No, gather, play, I guess. So I'm going to gather, do another upgrade. So that's my 4th item, which means on my next turn I'll be able to move to there and play and gather. Right, so I've done that, and I've got play, so I may as well play something. What can I play that's worth getting? Oh, I'll play that. That's flat out points. Gain the core value of all your face-up meteorites. No. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna play this, which gives me a power, and then it lets me spend 5 power to gain 3 coins, which is just 3 points if I put a yellow worker on it. So I've done that. And then I got 4 of these, so I can get that star in a minute. But that's the end of my turn. Alright, so he moved, where is the red one? There. He wants to move south to there, and then south, south east, that way. So he would bump into him. Not that that actually matters. And, oh, they're out of their deck as well, already. So. Shuffle this up again. Almost there. How long have we been going? Hour and a half. Yeah, that's alright. Alright, so take 2 out. Alright, so. Okay, blue's gonna sweep. Where's blue? Here, so he sweeps that. And then, blue sweeps. Then he wants to explore, so he can't, so he was moved twice. Where is he? 1, 2. And then black wants to vanquish. 1, 2, 3. So he can, yes. He gets to there, vanquishes 1. That's my turn. So I'm just gonna play, move and gather. Move, gather, which gets me my last star for having 4 items. That's my turn, and I'm gonna check how it ends. In size, it ends immediately as soon as someone's got their last star. This one, I think there's another round. Definitely finishes this round. I think there's another whole round. I just gotta check that. How does the game end? End the game, here we go. Coins, glory tokens, upgraded items. No. The game ends after the turn when the player places their 4th star. Each player takes 1 final turn. Yeah, okay, so everyone gets 1 more turn. So I got 1. They get 1 more. They get a turn. I get a turn. That's it. So looking at the man, he wants to go southeast, so he moves to there. Okay, looking at their turn. They move their tracker along. Blue wants to sweep. Where's blue? Yeah. And then black wants to vanquish 3. So he'll go to there and grab these. I got 1 more turn. What do I want to do with it? I will. Right. I'll gather. Move gather. I can't do a move and a gather, which would be good. So I guess I'm going to do a gather and a play. Gain the core value. That won't give me anything. Vanquish. Yeah, right. I'll do a move and a play. Oh. Where do I want to go? That's a good question. Alright, I'll show you the problem I've got. I've only got 1 power. I'll get 1 by playing this, which is the card that lets me vanquish. But so I'll have 2 power, which means I can get rid of this one and then do an upgrade if I had a card to upgrade with. Not an upgrade, a meld, which I don't have a meteorite, so that's no use. I can't even get rid of that one. So I can only get 1 token at most. Unless that happened to be a 2, but it's not. Yeah, alright, so I guess I gotta move to there. And then play that, which gets me a power. And 2 guile, but I don't need it because I'm at max. Put a red worker on it, which lets me take that, which is worth a point, or 2 points or something. And then I could do an upgrade, but I can't, so I don't have enough card 2 upgrade. And then that's it. Game over. So now we add up scores and see what we got. Right, so I'll do their scoring first, so we can see what we've got to beat. Let's get this out. What am I looking for? Right. There we go. So looking at this, here it's 1 point, 1 coin for every map he's got. So let's count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he gets 8 coins for that. Five and 3. And then he gets 2 points for every vanquish token. So he's got a lot of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times 2 is what, 30? So 30. And then he gets 4 points per star. He's got 5 stars, so that's another 20. Alright, so that's what, 58 he's got. I can probably beat that. Okay, my scoring, where's my scoring? Oh, it's over there. Okay, how are we gonna... I put this upside down. Hopefully you can see that if I keep my thumbs out of the way. Wait, that's not right. Why is that sideways? What is it? Alright, forget that. Alright. I can't get that to look at it properly, so let's ignore that. Alright, so I get... Let's look at there. Right, so I get whatever coins I've got, which is these 7. And then I get, I've got 4 quests, which means all my stars are worth 10. Oh, okay, which means I get 40 just for those. So yeah, I have 1 already. Let's see. My items are worth 4, 4, 4, and 5, so that's what, 17. So I take away the 3, add 20. And then I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 for each of those, so that's another 10. So I got 74 against his 58. So that's it. Boom. That's it. I won. 40, what did I say? 73 to 58. And that was difficulty level 2 of 5, I think. Pretty sure it's 5. So that's it. I'm going to see if it's worth raiding anyone. Not that anyone's here to raid with, but see if anyone's there. There might be. How do you do it on this thing? Is it that? No. Is it that one, I think? No one, it says. Alright, let's do it the other way. So I always forget to raid, but today I didn't. Alright, stream manager. Who's playing board games? Someone's playing Agricola on Board Game Arena. I might go to them. Someone's playing Twilight Imperium digitally somehow. Taking turns walkthrough. That's pretty cool. I might watch them for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We got 2 viewers, so. Alright, cool. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna go watch some Twilight Imperium and see how that goes. Let's see, I'm already in there. Cool. Bye. that was useful.